fucking touch my bike. What's up, guys? How's everybody here doing? Sorry, guys, I've had like technical difficulties. I had to reset my phone and all that kind of stuff. So, I got a question. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Comment if you can hear me or not. I have my laptop over here to let me know what's going on. Anyways, I got a question about how many teeth are on the drive belt for a stock 2000 Sportster. This is the 2012 Harley Davidson service manual. Decided to go ahead and talk about it. So let's go ahead and find out. Let's find out that tires and wheels, primary chain, drive belt. So 112, and this thing like fell apart in the Yuma heat. It was in my car, and it was pretty bad. You got kids outside playing. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? So like I said, I'm trying to find. Hey Aaron, hey 5 a.m. the man. So I'm trying to find the belt. All right, so here we are. Drive belt. I can't find it. I can't see how many there's supposed to be. But it's giving me all the information. This is another reason why I wanted to bring this out. Hey, Big Clutch. I wanted to bring this out is that not only if you have any questions like on what you want to see what's in here, but I mean, this thing is huge. This isn't like the Climber where they only give you what you really need. This is basically what the mechanics use other than the schooling that they had. So there's like a ton of information, and this tells you, what the conditions are, required actions for it, and it gives you pictures on, what it looks like, the kind of damage. So hook wear. Let's go ahead and get these pieces out. They fell up. And, hey George, hopefully that's how you say it. Hi from Berlin. How you doing? So basically, I don't know if you guys can see it very well. So number 4 is called chipping. It says not serious on here. And it says okay to run but monitor conditions. So number 4, they say that's fine. Excessive edge wear. Number 5, number 7, stone damage. Replace belt if damage is on the edge. So I mean, it's telling you all these different things. Just like right here, eight different pictures of what. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's go ahead and get this lamp a little closer. So 8 different things that you can do just for the belt. And it tells you all this stuff. So I mean, it tells you about the rear sprocket, the drive belt itself, and it tells you what you should do, how to clean it. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. How to clean it and all that stuff. And the reason why I brought this out is because I'm actually going to do my oil change this week, and just to kind of pony up on all the stuff that I already know since I've done it a few times. I just wanted to like double check. So another thing is the belt tension gauge. There's different tools and the Harley part number that you can do. It tells you how to do it all. Oh, there you go. It tells you how you can do it all and everything. But right here, obviously this thing like fell out, but it has the transmission lubricant, clutch inspection, cover, screws. Tells you what the torque value is supposed to be, primary case, all the torque values and everything. So you need to have a torque wrench. Double checking these kids aren't touching my bike outside. Nope. Okay, cool. Support motorcycle upright to equalize lubricant level in the transmission compartment. So these are like all different things that you can get and know about if you get the Sportster model, the correct Sportster model and the Sportster Harley Davidson service manual. This thing is really neat. It gives me all the information I need. I don't have to search forums, and I don't have to do all that stuff. I got this off of eBay. You can find them anywhere, really. Make sure you get the actual service manual, because there's some, I think it's like a workbook or something, but you want to actually get the service manual, not the actual manual for your bike. So right here it says remove any, this is for the transmission lubricant. So remove any fuses and relays, models with foot controls. That's one thing I had to find out, is I had to remove my foot control in order to get to the primary case. Right there. So remove screws and washers, blah, blah, blah. Notice when draining or adding lubricant, do not allow dirt, obviously. Do not overfill primary chain case. That's a big one right there. But it tells you everything you need to know, and then it tells you how to tighten and loosen and all that stuff. There's the primary chain. It tells you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. So, I'm trying to find a spot where it tells you like what kind of lubricant is recommended. I'm sure that's it within these pages. These are the first few pages. They got ripped out. So I mean, like about this manual, it tells you how to do it. Maintenance, each chapter and the number, maintenance, chassis, engine, fuel system. So I'm sure if I go over there, I can find out. And then everything, connector repair, electrical conversions, the glossary. So you can find pretty much anything you want. Here's the maintenance index. So I mean, fuel and oil. So let's go ahead and find that out. So fuel and oil 117. So I don't know if it's in here. Yeah, it's in here. It's in these first few pages. So 17, that's 15. O-rings, it tells you about all the O-rings. All right, fuel and oil. This is one of the big ones that a lot of people like to know about. So it's recommended for the 2012 to get pump octane 91 rating. So put the good stuff in there. So it is designed to use that unleaded gasoline. So there's a gasoline ethanol mixture, have an impact on fuel mileage. This is just kind of letting you know all that stuff that we've already known. Engine oil, oh right here. So engine oil is a major factor in the performance and service life of the engine. Always use proper grade of oil for the lowest temperature expected before the next service oil change, scheduled oil change. So this says this motorcycle was originally equipped with genuine HD 360 multi-grade 20 weight 50 engine oil. HD 360 is the preferred oil under normal operating conditions. So obviously they're going to recommend their oil, but it says if necessary and HD 360 is not available, add oil certified for diesel engines. Acceptable designations equals CH-4, CL-4, and CJ-4. The preferred viscosities in descending order are 20 weight 50, 15 weight 40, 10 40. All right. So, and then at the first opportunity, change it back to 100% Harley Davidson oil. So there's the oil right there. They want a 20 weight 50. So 20 weight 50, synthetic pretty much. There we go. We got some more. I don't want to mess this up. But here it is. SAE 20 weight 50 from the Screaming Eagle synthetic. Cold weather starts are excellent. These are all HD stuff right here, multi-grade diesel stuff. So basically 20 weight 50, SA 50, SA 860, 10W40. So all these things are probably more, you guys probably know more about this than I do, but basically what I do is I have, when I've done my oil changes, I just stuck with 20 weight 50, found the best one I could find, synthetic. Hey Dan, when you get a chance, how about a video adjusting controls, like my throttle is way too tight for my liking, and brake servicing. Thanks for the great show. So adjusting controls, yeah, I'll have to look that one up. That one's kind of a little more than I'll have to figure that out. Another great thing is the maintenance schedule, but I'll definitely do it, man. Shamalama, is that your name? Yeah, I'll definitely do it. Here's the maintenance schedule. This is something that's really neat. That way you don't have to keep going to Harley Davidson to do your stuff. So right here it says the first 1,000 miles you do your engine oil and filter. And then obviously, and then all these things right here. So I mean, you gotta check your tires, and it says the procedure right here. So check tire pressure, inspect the tread. The wheel spokes, check tightness, check adjustment for the primary chain. All these things for the first 1,000 miles. And then at 5,000, 10,000, 15, 20, 25, 30, these are all the other things you need to do. So the fuel filter element replace at 100,000. So that's something that's not even on the list because it goes up to 30. I'm going to be hitting the 30 pretty soon. So I'm going to have to go down and do all these things. So I have to do the engine oil, obviously. They want you to do it every single time. Check the air cleaner. Check, you know, your front brake lever pin. I just changed out my brakes. You're supposed to inspect it for wear every single time. And then replace your brake caliper boots and bushings at the 25,000 mile. I haven't done that. So I need to check all that stuff. Here's all the fasteners and the torque values for that, for the maintenance schedule. And then on the other side, you have your headlight, tail, and stop lamps. And it tells you the Harley Davidson part number, and then the amperage and all that stuff. So I mean, it goes into huge detail. And then here's some more. This, I guess it goes like this. So right there. So this is what you're supposed to do. Check your spark plugs. Replace your spark plugs at 30,000. I already replaced them. Rear fork bearings every 30,000 miles. Check battery and clean connections annually. So that's not even like a mileage. You need to just check it. Your exhaust system, you check for leaks, cracks, and all that stuff. So this thing is like huge. This is a very big, great manual, and I paid, I think, $40 to $50. So like if you ever have a question, you can always refer back to your service manual, like what you need, especially for that model year. You need to get the one for your model year. And here's the lubricants and greases and sealants. It tells you to use Loctite 222 for low strength, thread locker and sealant. I mean, it tells you what you need, and it's great. It tells you how to engine oil and filter, how to change it, how to, like, obviously you have to push the button and check the dipstick, oil level cold checks. So I mean, there's all these things, and I don't want to like mess this up, so I'll go over it later. I'll figure it all out later. I don't want to take my time right here with you guys to figure all this stuff out. And then you got, it shows you what the dipstick is and what you're supposed to really get. How to do the oil. Actually right here, this is actually kind of funny. When he's putting oil on the O-ring and the lip, I did that and I sliced my finger. So be careful when you're doing that. Don't slice your finger because there's sharp metal. At least just be kind of careful. And here's the LED lamps, indicator lamps that you have. If you do right, left turn, brights, neutral, check your oil. So this right here, I mean, it goes over everything. Air filter, how to take it off and replace it. So I did that video on me taking mine off and replacing it, and I just referenced this just to double check and make sure I was doing it the correct way. And I mean, you have to do it in the torque values too. Like, that's something I didn't do. I actually need to double check everything. I'm gonna be doing my oil service on my bike, and I'm just gonna check every single bolt. And I got a nice torque wrench now, and I'm gonna double check everything. And this is for like a different air filter. So mine was this oval shape, and then there's one right here for the different kinds. And like I said, I'll mess with all this stuff. Cleaning the air filter element. How to check your treads. That's the Michelin Man guy. So like on the standard Harley, I think it's the Michelin Scorchers on the Harley. So that's telling you how to check it. Yeah, Michelin Scorcher right there. It tells you exactly what you need to do, tire pressures. This thing has so much information. Another cool thing is the primary chain. You can do the free play adjustments. You can adjust everything. It tells you how to do it. It tells you exactly how it's supposed to be when you're adjusting it. There we go. It tells you how it's supposed to be when you're adjusting it. So these are all things that are very important to know, and highly suggest doing it. 2 best oils for V-twins. Mobile One. You actually got Mobile One for my primary case, and I'm going to be doing that pretty soon. I'm going to change out my O-rings because I'm actually got a pretty nasty leak. So I got to take everything apart, which kind of sucks. I should have done that a long time ago. Let's see. So here's the belt. I gotta make sure I'm in focus. There's the belt that you need to work on. But there's a whole bunch. There's a brake reservoir. Can't even talk right now. And this right here, adjusting controls. Are you talking about hand controls, Sharma? Or are you talking about, okay, your throttle's too tight. Oh, okay, so throttle controls. Here's the brake, and I think the clutch is right next to it. So here's the brake. It tells you everything, how to do the brakes. Does it talk about the settings for the rear shocks? In what way, sweet name, dude, Daniel. In what way are you talking about the shocks? Let me go ahead and see if I can find. Like, are you talking about like how to the preload adjusters, to where like you can adjust it to be a little stiffer and whatnot? Okay, so let me see. Let's see. I got this all right here. Alan Roby, what's up? I getting my daughter involved in the next service in the Fat Bob. Dude, awesome. That's good. I got my daughter involved in putting the passenger pegs on my last video. Favorite moto channel. Dude, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate the kind words. So right here, I'm missing a page. Like I said, this thing fell apart. There we go. And it would be a lot easier if this was like in digital format, because I can just click find. So let's see if I can find it. Tires and wheels, air filter, maintenance schedule. Nope, nope, not on this side. Front brake. I'm gonna try to find this for you. Spark plugs, battery maintenance, headlight alignment. Tells you how to do that. Suspension adjustments. There you go. Chapter 125, page 165. Let's see. Preload. Suspension tuning. So 168. So let's put this over here. I'm gonna try to find it for you, Daniel. I'm gonna try to find it for you. So 165, 167, suspension adjustments. I don't know if you can see it very well. So this looks like it's for the front suspension. If you notice on the front, that's right there. So the spring preload, rebound dampening, compression dampening, digital manuals. I use them all the time. You can search your prof. Oh, trade bit, sweet. Everybody look at that. USA V Twin 2003 trade bit has digital manuals. I use them all the time, can search and print off pages. That's really helpful, especially right now. I wish I could do that because I got my, I don't know if you guys can see, you can't see it. I got my laptop right there. That's how I'm reading everyone's comments. Let's go ahead and put this back down. I don't bump it out. See those kids out there? My bike is like right, let's see if I can adjust it. My bike is like right out there and those kids are playing right next to it. Alaric and Layla, my two wonderful kids, they help me. Alaric helped me with the headlight and Layla helped me with the passenger pegs. They're out there playing right now. So anyways, sorry Daniel, got sidetracked. So if you can see the shock absorber preload adjustment for XL models, is this what you're talking about, rear suspension? And I know it's like a 20-second delay from when you can see this, but this is for the rear suspension. And it says you need a shock adjustment spanner. I've never had to deal with that, but I mean, I guess you can find that, and the part number is right there. Part number is 94448-82B. It's the shock adjustment spanner. I don't know if you actually truly need that. If anyone else wants to chime in so you don't have to do that, let me know, because I've never really had to adjust mine. Yeah, Alan. Yeah, they better not be tipping the bike. But basically what you do, and it says it right here. Let's see if I can get it closer. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. I want you guys to be able to see this. And I'm using my phone on a tripod mount to kind of do this live stream. It's a little bit easier. So right there. If you notice on your rear shocks, you have these notches, 1 through 5, and some of them have, and it says 3-position shocks. 1 through 3. So you adjust it for how much it compresses the shock itself. Can you see that in the lamps, like right there? But if you see that, see how he's adjusting it? So it says right here 5-position shocks. See figure 1-85, which is, I'm assuming it's that one right there. It says do not turn the preload cam past position 5, obviously. 1 through 5. And then for 3 position says don't push it towards or past 3. So here we go. This is probably the information you want. I just found it. So let me get this. So for a 5-position shock, it says the load. So for position 1, if you're less than 165 pounds, that should be the position you want. So 165 to 195, position 2. 195, 225, position 3, 225, 255, position 4, 255 to maximum added weight allowed, and it says refer to table 2.3 and 2.4, position 5. And you need to add the weight of the rider, passenger, riding gear, accessories, and cargo. So if you have a 3-load position, it's right there. It's kind of simplified. Basically a position 2 will be able to handle a lot of your stuff. And then right here it shows the max load. This is what I love about this thing. It gives you so much information. The max load for your model. I have a 1200N. That's the Nightster, and max load is 438 pounds. There's no way I'm getting that. And then if you have like the XR 1200, which is like the, what is it, the flat track version, street tracker. They have different ones. 94448. It's $12.95 from HD. Yep, there you go. I wonder, I highly doubt, I wonder if like O'Reilly's has that part and you're able to borrow it. They have that borrowing thing. Oh, Daniel, that's awesome. Thanks for coming by and subbing, man. Appreciate it. If you have any questions, guys, like I was mentioning at the very beginning, if you have any questions, let me know. Facebook.com/DanDanTheFireman. If you have a question like that you think can be answered by this, I'll try my best to get to you right away, and I'll try to answer it and find it for you. But I really like what USAV 2003 said. TradeBit has digital manuals. That way you can search. Like when I'm on like a big old page for a manual, it doesn't have to be Sportster. It could be like for my GoPro and stuff. I'll definitely like try to find the PDF and do a quick search, like Control F and search. So definitely check that out. And then there's just more stuff. You know, it talks about wheel balancing right here. It talks about cleaning, inspection, and repair of your levers. These are the brake pads, and I'm going to be, see like right here, the brake pads, I'm going to be changing out my rear brakes tomorrow. So like this stuff right here is good to know, especially if you like lose a part. It, like number 4 is the piston dust seal. I mean, you're able to find those parts and then like go to the Harley dealership if you need to and find out. And these are the front forks and front tubes and everything. How to fork seal and bushing installation tool you need on this. Cleaning, inspection, and repair, how to do that. Yeah, wrap the wrench with electrical tape. Oh wait, I missed something. Shock spanner things. Yeah, because you really don't want to scratch anything up. Yeah. Oh, so the clutch control lever. And Del Boy Garage, if you guys, I'm sure you guys know who he is. He's another YouTuber that has some really good stuff. He actually kind of got me into doing my own maintenance. But I mean, like clutch control, how to clean it out and removal and disassembly, but how to adjust it. It tells you how to adjust it right there. And then the lubrication guide. Oh, look at this. It shows you how it all works. That's like way above what like I truly need to understand and know. So how to use this section. So I mean, so you have symptoms. Oh, okay. So diagnostic, how to do it. So how to figure it all out. I mean, it's just a lot of cool things. Tells you how to take apart. I mean, I'm not gonna be doing that. And if I have to, like if I feel like I have to do it and replace pistons and shit, I mean, I can do it. I have this thing, the O2 sensor for your exhaust, tells you everything. The oxygen sensor socket gives you all that information. All the information. This thing is insane. It is so, I mean, case disassembly for transmission removal. I plan on changing my clutch out pretty soon. Not soon, but like I've been wanting to, because I mean, I got close to 30,000 miles and I just want to do it. I want to get a better one. I just feel like I need to. So anyways, here is fastener torque values. I'm not even like centered. Sorry guys, I didn't even know that. Fastener torque values. So it tells you everything you need. So the coil mounting screw on the ignition coil, and it tells you how to install it. 24 to 72 inches in pounds. Everything. You have everything here. Electrical stuff. Speedometer stuff. The starter. It's just, there's just so much. Neutral indicator switch. Main wiring switch. And I know I'm going just like over it real quick. And then tools used in this manual. So like if you feel like you need to outfit your whole tool or your toolbox to work on your bike, here you go. Buy every single one of them. Or know for a fact which one you need. The Harley part number. One sec. I wonder if it's raining outside. Oh. You have like everything you need. Fastener stuff, torque value, where to find it, everything. And then you have obviously the index. So this is like a really big, thick book. I mean, it's pretty big. but it has saved me a few times when it came to certain things. Like right here, I didn't know parts of this. I mean, I go off-road with my bike all the time, and I have the belt still, so I mean, I need to check my belt, and this tells you how to check it, how to gauge the deflection of the belt right here. It tells you everything: tooth damage, large chrome chips, gouges caused by hard objects. I mean, just, it tells you everything. It tells you fuzzy edge, and it tells you it's okay to run, but you need to monitor it. Everything. I think it is raining outside. Yeah, it's raining outside. Good thing I got my all-weather tarp. That's another thing I'm going to review. Dude, that thing has done an amazing job. We had this huge monsoon storm, and there's like a lot of wind, and it just stayed on there. It kept things dry. I got a picture from underneath, like I was in there with it, and everything was dry. So the steering head bearings, how to like change them out, fall away specifications on it, everything. Critical fasteners. This is one thing you guys should probably all know. And yeah, my bike lives outside, Daniel. It used to live inside, but I moved into an apartment complex when I moved to Tucson, so there's no cover for the bike. So I parked it. I was able to find a spot right in front of my apartment, and I just put a cover on it. So it's done its job. Plus, my bike has gone off-road so many times that it's it's like scratched, dirty, disgusting, and I'm just trying to keep the internals. I mean, it looks ugly on the outside, but I want to keep it pretty on the inside. So it's doing fine. I wanted the cover on there. I got it cheap off Amazon and decided to just try it out, and it's working great. I mean, monsoon season's crazy, and if it gets crazy, I'll probably park it underneath one of the shades and get in trouble with the apartment complex. How do I keep it rust free? Just washing it all the time. We don't have a lot of salt on the road, and I do have a little bit of rust, I think, on the bottom, but it's not that big of a deal. Just kind of take the rust off. It's not that huge of a deal. But here's the critical fasteners, like I was mentioning. So the hand controls, like there's 3 of them that you really need to make sure, and they're torqued down. Engine, brakes, and axle nuts. Make sure everything is like torqued down to the specifications, because these are critical fasteners. So there's some really cool things in here that you need to double check, and there's some more. I mean, the final drive and the front fork handlebars that you need to have torqued down. And if you notice, everything has a torque spec, so highly recommend getting a torque wrench. And in my passenger peg install, I linked a torque wrench that is like highly rated on Amazon. So if you guys still need one, go ahead and get that. I got mine at Lowe's for like 60 bucks, and it was like a digital one, and I should have figured it out. I could have just got it on Amazon, but I like really needed it that day, like that moment, so I would have just rather purchased it on Amazon. So I'm gonna get, I don't know if I can get in the picture, I'll just leave it like this. So guys, I just wanted to kind of go over it real quick. I'm like trying to sneak in here. I wanted to go over it real quick. Just kind of what's in here, and if you guys want one, you can find them on eBay. That's where I got mine, or go to the Harley dealership and see how much they're selling them for if they have one. Especially if you have a newer bike, they might have it in stock. But mine, I barely got mine like last year, and I have a 2012, so I mean, I didn't even try. I didn't bother to go over there, and I checked it out. So make sure, like, when you do search, and this is the one thing that I did, make sure when you do search for your bike model number, find this. This is gonna be different for your bike probably, but find the one that matches on eBay, because there's gonna be like a 12B. For me, there's like a 12B or something, and that was like a small, like, quick manual. So I know I needed to find that. So go to your Harley dealership, find like the number, and if they don't have it, like write that number down and search eBay, and then that's the one you will do. Yeah, the rust. I have my rims a nice rust looking plasti dip, so that's what it's supposed to look like. But guys, I just wanted to go over it real quick, a nice quick video. I'm gonna go ahead and search some more, and I'm gonna just double check what I need to have for the primary lubricant or the primary oil and the engine oil. And then I bought O-rings that I double checked on here to make sure they were the ones that fit, because my clutch cable, I'm gonna take it out and check the seal and do another probably replace the O-ring, because I think it got bent, because I'm leaking right where the clutch cable comes into the primary case on the bottom, and like I don't like that. It looks disgusting. So greetings from Mexico City. Record, you know, I'm thinking about recording my oil change. I've already done two or three of them actually, and I don't know, it's pretty simple, it's pretty easy. I was wondering if I should live stream it or not, or just do like an actual video, because like the great thing about live streaming, and I'm just gonna like, I'm not really gonna talk and kind of answer a lot of questions. I'm just gonna live stream it, and that way you can see how long it truly takes. I'm gonna just like, I don't know, it should only take about 30 minutes, but I don't have a center stand this time, so I'm gonna have to find a way to keep it upright without it falling over and to be safe. So I'm gonna have to put stuff underneath my my kickstand and stuff. But yeah, it's yeah, I'm just gonna have to do that. It might be your O-ring, Daniel. That's what I've found online, is that a lot of people are saying it's just an O-ring was pinched or was tightened down too much and got smashed and cracked or whatever. So Brian Summers, yeah, maintenance, dude, seriously, I highly recommend for that 1,000-mile service to go ahead and just take it to Harley, because they're going to do whatever they need to do. But I mean, if you don't want to and you kind of have an idea of what to do, I mean, this, like I said earlier, I think it was like 10 minutes ago, that it gave you exactly what you needed to do for your 1,000-mile, the 5,000-mile, or the 3,000-mile, the 6,000, all that stuff. It tells you exactly what you need to do in this book. So get your Sportster model service manual and you'll be set to go. But yeah, I'm probably gonna, because I gotta change the rear brake, I gotta change the primary oil, only because I'm gonna be taking the clutch cable out and it's gonna just leak everywhere. So I'm gonna drain it and then mess with it and then redo it, and then I'm gonna do the engine oil, because I'm coming up on that. I think I got 28,000 miles, but I mean, I think 3,000 since my last oil change, and I like to do it every 3,000. I mean, it's cheap, especially if you go out and buy that stuff on Amazon, which is what I do. I got like a case of 6 quarts, 2 oil filters, and a few other things for like well under the price of one service at Harley. And I can just do it right here in front of the house and drink a beer while doing it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll probably record it. I mean, might as well. I mean, I'm recording, talking about the Sportster model number, or the Harley Davidson service manual. Might as well, right? I just want to bring this stuff to you guys because a lot of this stuff, like, I wanted to learn and no one was posting anything online that I could understand. So I went out and did it, and that's why I want to post it for you guys, because I mean, now hopefully I can at least help one person, like I was helped when I first bought this bike. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take off. I'm gonna go ahead and drink a beer because I am tired and I want to relax. And I'll definitely see you guys later. Hope you guys all ride safe. I'll be doing some more videos soon. Subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys later.